It's just so important that people know that we need to feel safe at school.
From the state capitol to schools across Jefferson County, hundreds of kids walked out of class today demanding safety in their schools. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Christensen.
And I'm Sam Shocker. Before we get to the walkouts, new this afternoon, we're hearing more about one of the victims shot at Evergreen High School.
That teen's uncle spoke today about what the family is going through. The word hero was used during that interview. 9 News Investigates reporter Chris Vanderveen joins us. And Chris, this was a bit of an unusual release this afternoon.
Kim, it was. Matthew Silverstone's uncle elected to talk to a representative of the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, which then shared an edited video with media outlets. We felt it was important enough to share with you because for the first time, we're getting a better idea of what Silverstone did that day. Actions that include warning classmates about a gunman inside the school. Matthew Silverstone was 6 months old in foster care when a mother decided she needed to step up. 18 years later, Matthew's mom is once again stepping up.
She hasn't left the bedside, hasn't left the hospital since this happened, for fear that if something were to happen, she wants to be right there.
Matthew's uncle, Chris Kaler, has read the letters, heard the praise from the people the family now believes Matthew helped save.
So many of us owe our safety to you. It's truly an honor to be your classmate. You deserve the world and more. I'm so sorry you have to go through this.
The family decided to do this one interview with the Sheriff's Department to help share a story they believe still needs to be told.
It's important to me right now because for the last week or so, we've heard a lot about the shooter, what might or may not have been in his mind. And rather than dwelling on that, we wanted everyone to know about Matthew.
Matthew remains critically injured. The family wanted us to share this picture with you. One of 2 injured, 2 shot that day at Evergreen High.
I want people to know that Matthew is still fighting. It's going to be a long road.
Silverstone is described as a teen with so much life and love. Just 18, Silverstone just got his driver's license. The family of the other victim is elected not to go public with their story as of now. Chris Vanderveen, 9 News.
Well, we're grateful they shared what they did because you're right, we need to focus on those that are injured and recovering right now more than anything, and our hearts go out to that mom and the whole family for that matter, Chris.
100%.
All right, thank you.
Well, once again today, we saw students walk out of school to voice their concerns about safety. In Conifer, Sky 9 gave us a view of the large group of students you see there. Look at that, going up and down that road. And they joined the walkout to a nearby shopping center.
9 News reporter Jeremy Hahola joins us live in Conifer tonight with more. Jeremy.
Yeah, we are standing in front of Conifer High School here, where behind me students have painted a rock with the words EHS Strong, which is, of course, a tribute to Evergreen High School. These 2 schools are usually rivals when it comes to academics and sports, but on a day like today, these students came together. This afternoon, we watched students from Evergreen High School and Conifer High School class because of the school shooting last week. But student organizers here wanted to include them in today's event. They wanted to give them a school to walk out of too. The kids walked from campus to a nearby strip mall holding signs and protests against gun violence and calls for better school safety. To put into the words of one student, we are the kids who grew up with lockdowns and shootings, and we are going to be voting soon. Here's what some of the students from Evergreen and Conifer had to say.
And this shouldn't be a thing. Kids shouldn't be allowed to have guns and be able to make these decisions about ending other people's lives. And I think really that's what the walkout is about, spreading that awareness.
And that's why it's so important to us that we have more active change, proactive change, knowing that things like this happen and making it the last time, instead of reacting and being like, well, this went wrong this time, so maybe we can change it next time. We have to think, how can we prevent in the future?
We also saw a walkout today at Columbine High School, where 26 years ago the community there experienced a tragic shooting. If there is any school, not only in the state but in the country, that continues to carry the weight of this type of history. It is Columbine, whose name is forever tied to what happened there in 1999. But on this day, solidarity from a new generation of students who grew up with lockdowns, who grew up with school shootings, sharing their solidarity with other students across Colorado today. We're live in Evergreen, in Conifer rather. Jeremy Hohola, 9 News.
Yeah, Jeremy, powerful words from those students. And, we know that there have been former Columbine students as well as over in Parkland that have become lawmakers, right? That's because of their experience. They themselves become legislators to make sure that they can push for more change.
Yeah, and I heard one young girl that we were interviewing today, she said the words, "Our parents have not done enough." When you hear her say that, and here we are standing 26 years later covering these all too familiar events, you got to wonder, how is that not a true statement?
Yeah.
Here we are, doing it again.
An unfortunate true statement. Jeremy Hohola, thank you. Lakewood police are asking for the public's help identifying a person they believe is behind 2 church burglaries. The department shared these photos of the suspect. Lakewood PD says the Monterey Christian Church near West Colfax and Sheridan was burglarized on both June 20th and June 23rd. Instruments and electronics were both stolen. Anyone with information is asked to contact Lakewood police.
Rain and sunshine. That is so Colorado. The sun was still shining when rain was falling near Horsetooth about 2 hours ago. We're taking a live look at Denver right now. Looks clear and beautiful right now, Kathy, but you never know. Yesterday, we saw a whole lot of stuff going down.
We did. We had rain, we had thunderstorms, I think 500 lightning strikes in a 15-mile wide area last night in and around Denver. We had a little bit of rain and snow over some of the higher peaks, and we're in for more rain tonight. So don't be fooled. Take the rain gear, take a sweater, take 9 News with you if you're headed out tonight. We do have showers expected to move in from the north to the south, where some of those storms could reach severe limits. It's feeling like fall today. 70 here at the studios, but mid-60s for much of the day along the Front Range. And that cold wind has been coming in out of the north and east, and it's also kind of making it feel a little more like fall around the area. We have showers developing over northern Colorado. We have thunder, we have lightning, Fort Morgan, Sterling, Fort Collins, and Firestone. Not much happening in Denver yet. Heavier storms pushing south now into a severe thunderstorm watch area, and a couple of severe cells in Los Alamos County near the Trinidad area because of the hail and damaging wind threat there as these storms track east. Severe thunderstorm watch out for southeastern Colorado until 10 o'clock tonight. Denver not included, but a level 2 out of 5 for hail and wind potential with storms from Colorado Springs, Pueblo down to the New Mexico line tonight. Denver will see some scattered showers develop later on this evening. Some of the rain showers could be heavy before skies start to clear, and then we're going to kick off a warming and drying trend that'll get you through the rest of the week. But it's sweater weather out there, and grab the umbrella. Rain is in the forecast for Denver for tonight ahead of a warmer, drier Thursday and the last weekend of summer. You're going to love the forecast I have for Saturday and Sunday.
Thanks, Kathy. The top 2 teams of the AFC West will battle for first this Sunday. It's Chargers week for the Broncos. The team shared these Chargers throwbacks to kick off the week, the classic Peyton Manning and Phillip Rivers matchup. And then it was John Elway, of course, when he was behind center against the Chargers. Chargers are operating on a short week. They're coming off a win on Monday Night Football. Last 2 matches with the Chargers, the Broncos lost. So we need some revenge on Sunday. Our Broncos insider is going to join us later to talk a little bit about that. And they're just still feeling the pain of the Colts loss. So
I bet.
they can make a point.
I know.
Make a point on Sunday. I think they will.
I think they will too.